Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to review the TCL LED TV model number 65S551G, which is a 65-inch. And is it a good gaming TV or not? We're going to get into it. Also, I'm going to give you guys a fix on the game mode, and that's going to be later in this video. Before I get into it and give you guys my thoughts, let's go over some specs. This budget-friendly TV runs $359.99 for the 65-inch version. That's the version I have. The refresh rate is 60 Hertz. It's got 240 motion picture. It has HDR Pro Plus, Dolby Vision, HDR 10 Plus. It's got the regular HDR 10 and HLG. It also comes with the ALLM, that's your low latency mode, and their game accelerator for VRR, your variable refresh rate, is 120 Hertz. Now, for the picture quality, I would have to say it's very decent. The TV itself is pretty light. I can lift it up by myself, back and forth, without hurting myself. And if you can get the picture quality, the gaming picture settings correct, your movie watching will be just as good. So let me get into it now. Long story short, in order to run game mode, you have two options. First option is to turn off the game mode to run 120 Hertz. But that would defeat the purpose. So pretty much, in order to make your game mode work for those who are running 120 Hertz and their game mode is not working properly, specifically with the Xbox Series X is what I'm using. In order to quick fix that is to manually turn off the VRR. So how to do that is you hold down your 3 bars on the remote. It'll pull up the manual settings. You can leave everything on, but just turn off your variable refresh rate, and that will solve the picture from phasing in and out, or no picture at all when you are running 120 Hertz in game mode. So that is the quick fix for that. That being said, for those who know how to make the VR work, let me know. And as far as the VRR goes, that's your variable refresh rate, from what I understand, is to keep the screen from tearing. So even with this mode off, your game is running 120 Hertz, but there's no screen tearing. So to answer, is it a good gaming TV? I would have to say it's still a good gaming TV for $359 on a 65-inch, because you're still running low latency mode and you're still running 120 Hertz. Because from my experience, I never really need VRR, but it's good to have. So, especially for the price, it is a good gaming TV. And let me give you guys some side notes. So, obviously, I have the Xbox Series X, and I have ran that with my Marantz processor, the AV7706. For the AV7706 owners out there, just understand that it might not be a good gaming TV for the Marantz owners, because for whatever reason, for the Marantz 8K 60 Hertz 4K 120 processor, it can only output 1080p at 120 Hertz and no VRR for whatever reason. Whereas when I run this on my LG C9 on the Marantz 7706, I can do 4K 120 or 1440p at 120 with VRR and LLM. So not good for Marantz owners. So I swap out the Marantz for my Rotel. My Rotel 1576 Mark IIs and Mark 1s, it can run 1440p at 120 Hertz, but no VRR, which is fine. Well, now The capability of this TV, from what I understand now, is that whether you run an eARC or not, which is a direct connect from your gaming console. In this case, I have the Xbox Series X. Whether I do direct connect or not, the max output is 1440p at 120 hertz for the Xbox Series X. Now, I'm not surprised. I was not expecting it to do 4K at 120 hertz. 1440p at 120 hertz is good enough. As a matter of fact, I expected it to do 1080p at 120 hertz, but surprisingly, this TV maximum output when you're running 120 hertz is 1440p. So that's a plus when it comes to the TCL here. The good thing about this TV is that it has a hertz tracker, your FPS, I guess, your frames per second. But I have not seen it fluctuate. It's either at 120 or 60. But that's good. That's just like on some PC monitors, you can have that on. So I do like that about that. But the bad thing is that for whatever reason, and if you guys know, comment below, for some reason, the variable refresh rate will not work, or doesn't work properly, at least not with my Xbox Series X. So, but with other TVs, as a side note, the Xbox Series X can do low latency mode with VRR 4K at 120 without a problem. But for whatever reason, on this TV, the Xbox Series X can only do 1440p at 120 hertz direct connect, or like eARC or no eARC. That's the max it can do, and no VRR, only low latency mode. So all in all, I will still have to say it is a good gaming TV for that price. Your other option for that price is to get a PC monitor, but I'm pretty sure you already have a PC monitor and you need to watch movies. So it's better to buy this TV instead of a PC monitor, because you can pretty much use this as a PC monitor, and you can use it for movie watching, and your gaming will be in the 65-inch. So yes, if you're wondering, for gaming, I would recommend this TV for gaming, and hopefully someone figures out, or there's some update that I can get the VRR to work, because it could just be on my end for whatever reason. It's not necessary the TV's fault, because I have no proof. But as far as I know, with this TV, the max I can do for gaming is 1440p at 120 hertz with low latency mode but no variable refresh rate, which is alright with me, because the price of $359, how can you beat that? That's so cheap. So that being said, if I had to play this, if I had to game on this TV without master game mode or game master or master, whatever you call that, I would return this TV, because if I'm not able to run in game mode with 120 hertz, it defeats the purpose. But fortunately, after ticking around with it and with some frustration, at least I found out that you can still run low latency mode in game mode but no VRR, which is fine with me. As a matter of fact, even if this TV could not do 1440p at 120 hertz, and their maximum output was 1080p at 120 hertz, that would have been fine with me also. So, like, subscribe, comment below. What is your experience with this TV? Do you have this TV? And if you do you have this problem? And then does anyone know how to fix that VRR if that's the case? I have not hooked up my PS5 to it. I don't plan to. But if I do, and for whatever reason VR works on that, I'll make a video on that. But that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Like, subscribe, comment below. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Pretty Dragons out.